already know, we first have to do the layout, uh, and we'll build confidence from there. So that's what we're doing now. So we're gonna start off and trace this and make adjustments as we go on. All right. So stay tuned, and if you are watching this pre-recorded, and if there's any question, you drop me a comment. I'll respond accordingly. If you're watching this live, then hit me in the chat and let's get on. All right. If there's any problem, any question, let me know and we will discuss it. All right. So let's get into it. So to start off, I would I just realized that this area, the sling, right, and the shirt, like the vest of what he's wearing, is on the same line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another line here so that it offsets slightly, right? So that's that part that I have to fix right from the beginning. I get that part down. Right, then I have this part. So with this, it's easy. You just I'll make a couple of details as I go on. You know, because the first one when I drew it, this line was just a curve, but uh, I don't believe that a hoodie would fold into that nature. So I have this and this. It reminds me of is it Green Arrow? Yeah. I'm gonna go through this as fast as I can so that we can start the most important part, the lecture. Not really a lecture, like the shading. This is so good. Oh, thank you, man. All right. So I'll trace this and get it done, and afterwards we'll start with the shading and detail it. Probably would have to add a lot more details. So that would be that part. So here, I'm just gonna trace it as fast as I can, and I'll make way for the shading. Right, that is the most tricky part. Make this character come alive. At the moment, I haven't given him a name yet. So if you're watching and you have any name, yeah, you can throw it in the chat. Then we'll start referring the character by that name. All right. Don't be shy if you have any name that you think is best. Yesterday, the character that we created, someone called him Jerry, and Jerry turned out to be really good. I mean, we're still have it here. This is what we created yesterday, and Jerry, we called him Jerry, so his name is Jerry. So with this for today, if you have a name for this character, um, yeah, let me know, and we'll refer to him as that. All right. So we have this going on. All right, so we have this. So far, so good. Then I'm just gonna let me add some details. Finish this part here. So we're gonna make this as a patch, right? So stitches, I'll make stitches here, stitches there, and here as well. I'll make stitches here. Kind of remind me of I don't know, Robin Hood. So stitch this place up, we stitch here and here up, and yeah, so far so good. Let's have this one in there. So while she's doing this, you keep the details in mind. Uh, exactly. And we go to the hand. All right. So the shoulders should be popping a little more. The arm this way like that. Exactly. Have this arm like that. All right. We have this threesome fast. There's going to be a lot of changes, not really changes, like updates and details to complete it and make it. Hi, Monga and Blue Pepino. Is it Pepino? I'm sorry if I getting the names wrong, man. Thanks for joining the chat. What's up? How are you? I'm fine, man. I'm fine. So we have this. All right, we got this ones in there. All right, we're gonna do the arms. Oh, okay. Capino. All right, good. Did you say meow? Is that a meow that you wrote? All right. All right, so we got this. All right, now I'm gonna add more details to it. So I'll be shading with both my pencil and my pen. All right. Oh, thank you so much. So to start off, you pick a source of light as usual, then you start to shade it in, right? I'll be shading with both my pencil and my marker, and not marker, my pen, right? And how to shade the cloth? It's um, it's very simple if you know how to do it. Now you see the lines going in. Wherever you see the line, you shade under the line. Anytime where this line is, you shade underneath it. Alright. That would be able to create that folding should I say feeling? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate the comment. I'll be able to create a folding kind of a feeling. All right, so like this, it's feeling a little bit wavy. Hi, Winnie Dark Castle. How are you? Do we still have Pipino here? Oh, he was just passing through. Hey, thank you. So for here, for instance, you see, shading this place, I have two lines here. So I'm just gonna shade under this line and also shade above this line to create to give it that folding effect. You get it? All right. And remember, this is the first coat that we're doing. So just give it a rough sketch. Not anything to be too detailed about it. Just something to make us help us understand the direction of the light at which the direction of the light of what we are trying to create. Now, should be careful of bleeding, all right? Make sure when you're shading, it doesn't bleed too much because it takes away from the work, right? And here, so we're just gonna do this. Right, so here, you see, John Carr. So we go this way. Underneath this, that place is gonna be darker. So we give it more shadow and with soft strokes. But when you come here to the same language, under the strokes you go soft, right? Go soft like that. Sorry, not under the shadows, under the lines. All right. We don't do too much at this point. We're just trying to get the overall feeling right. Okay. So we're gonna shade a little bit beneath this side. Made a little bit of mistake when I was drawing the arm. That's why you see different lines here. And because it's pen, you can't erase it. But I would create something with it so that it doesn't seem like so it doesn't seem like a mistake. Anytime you see a line folded, you shade in inside it. That is going to give you a feeling of the cloth, or should I say fabric. All right, so you get this out of the way. Hi, Abubakar. Did you say buy or hi? Is it hi first or buy first? So I'm going to shade the chest, and the area is going to be darker, and the face here a bit more darker. And we'll give the first coat. And this area, I'm just going to follow this outline here when I'm shading. I'm just going to go that way. All right, going that way. You don't do too much at this stage. Just a little bit. All right. All right. So I have the first coat done, right? This is the first coat. Now I'm going to take my pen and add more details and shade it properly, giving it highlights and mid-tones and whatnot and shadows, right? To make it pop some more. So you stay tuned, and if you have any question, you can just hit me up and I'll explain it accordingly. All right. Hi, Abubakar. How was your day? Lobit the second, also Lobit P4J. Wow, that's a long name, bro. Why do you pick a long name like that? That's really a good drawing. Thanks, man. All right, so I have this. Now I'm gonna shade a little bit of this ball here for the shadows. All right, just get the shadows into here so that it feels much more realistic, and it's like you know what you're working with. Like you can see it coming alive, right? So shade it and shade it. Batman? No, Batman doesn't use a bow and arrow. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for your subscription. So we have that. So I'm taking my pen. I'm using 0.1. And I'm just gonna add in a little more details here and there. All right. Good stuff. In most cases, the details make or break the character. But you make sure you don't do too much, because when you do too much, it's gonna throw it off. It's gonna make you make a mistake, and you don't want that. It's okay to make a mistake, but you have a beautiful mistakes, and mistakes are beautiful. You know, and some mistakes are just, eh, I wish you hadn't done it. Right? But if you're a creative person, you could convert anything into something else. You feel me? I think it's 1:30 for me here. All right. You want to go to bed? Hi, McNeil. How are you? So I'm gonna take the thicker pen. I'm gonna take the O3. I'm gonna click as I learn it. I'm gonna take, yeah, take O3. Draw some emphasis on the outlines. Alright, so that the image will start popping. I don't really know why I like to say popping. Should you use lotion for your hands? No, no, I showered and I didn't. Man, you're making me laugh. No, sir, I didn't. Should I put lotion on? Am I so ashy? My hands are so ashy, right? Uh, Forgive me. I'll probably have to go get some, what's it called? Go put on some lotion. I feel like I'm ashy. If you're asking me, that probably means I'm ashy, isn't it? These guys are gonna kill me with these comments. I probably should put on some lotion next time, alright? I will remember that. Before I come to my ass, I'll put on some, put some lotion on. But anyways, let's get back to work. So I'm using a 0.03 here, and the 0.3 just to uh, uh, make the shadows and the outline of the image. Right. if you're not pretty sure of what you're doing, it's best to do this when your drawing is completed, so that you can understand the entire image. Right? So right now, as you can see, this part feels much more better. I don't know, should I say better? It feels much more comfortable, at least for me, from my side here. I'm adding a little bit of details of his pocket knives and his tools, or if he has a Swiss blade, right? And you pay attention how I'm applying my strokes. See, the strokes are always following the main outline of the shape, right? So you do that. I'll take some time for the face. I don't want to rush the face yet. So I'm just gonna do his body and his attire. Right? So just these little things. So the strokes is just following the outlines. You pay attention to that, please. This is very, very, very important. This would make or break the shading. If you don't follow it, you would realize that it's going to appear to be flat, and it's not. I'm gonna change for, I'll take a 0, 1 marker. Nothing. Why do I keep saying marker? I'll take a 0, 1 uh, pen. For this area. Alright, then I start to shade inside. Emphasize on the folding here. The inside should be much darker. That is just because if you pay attention to nature or things around you, you know what I mean. And we have this and the arm as well. Underneath the arm, we're gonna give it strokes as well. However, when we get to the biceps, then we start to curve it, all right? So that it doesn't appear very flat, all right? We just don't think too much on this. Just follow the outline. That is rule number one. When you're shading, follow the outline. Follow the outline. That is the best tip I can always give you. You just follow the outline of the shape of the shape you're shading. Right? Whatever you do. Cross if it's cross hatching, unless it's scribble, if you're shading using scribbles, then even with that, you still would have to follow the outline. But that is a bit of a free form kind of shading so that you follow the outline, but not so much as you would with hatches, right? You still have to follow it. I think I would have to make give a shading. I'll have to make a shading stream on how to use scribble shading. And I could explain what I'm saying much more clearly, much more clearly. I'm gonna change my pen to O3 and make this a lot more sexy. Hey, June Love, Momonga. Hello, guys. How are you? Where are you watching me from? Oh, Germany. Whoa. Um, I knew some. I knew. So, good morning. I think that's all I know. I know good morning. What else? That's all. I love your drawing. Oh, thank you. If you can, like, share, subscribe, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's so cool. So I'm just gonna keep adding details in this area. Alright, so we have this part covered. Let me do this stitches here, giving it a little bit more detail. Can add another patch here. Give it more detail. Right. It's just pretty much about building the character, you know, building him into something that makes it feel much, should I say, human? Because if it's too clean, it's hard to. It's hard to believe. Although you're drawing from imagination, after you get to a point of you already have your layout and everything, you would want to add in some details, right? And these sort of details makes the work. All right. So this it, and I'm gonna keep adding. I'm gonna keep shading, adding details here and there, polishing it up. Hey, hello, funny. What is it? Goopy? Funny Goopy. How are you? All right. The drawing is so nice. Thank you. It's time to get the power, setting the I'm gonna take a kicker hand to make the okay, try all four. Let's see if all four can get it done for me. All four. All four isn't bad. Let's see if I can use all eight. Yep. Use all eight. Yeah. She's sexy. Alright. Yes, so I use all eight for that and just something like that. Yeah, I'll just try to. Alright, so that plays off a bit. And let's see. I take all three. And just shade a couple of details in here and there. Right. Shade these areas that's gonna make it, it's like these details. I'm pretty sure the art will be complete without these details. However, when you have it in, it differentiates like someone who knows what he's doing versus someone who's just trying out something, in my opinion, you know. I'm not saying that this artwork is good or it's among the elite. However, when you have these details, it makes the work pop more, because shadows always there's a darker shadow, there's diffuse shadows. So when you have these, it will be a different form of shadows going on, right? So yeah. Hi, girl that has teeth, right? And I want to add in a couple more details in the environment. Okay, do you have any more cool drawings? Yes, that's a good question you have. Yeah, I have some. No, I finished this drawing. This was what I did yesterday, and I have to do this one plus this one, right? I would have to um shade out this one, right? Then after I'm gonna do this one also. So I have a lot of work to do. So yeah, I hope I answered your question. Funny, is it goopy? Wow, that's done. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. Hey, thank you, man. Adding a couple of more details to add some sort of history and context to it. You know, yeah, this is so good. Oh my God. All right, real quick question. All right, what is it? Shoot. Name and anime character for an edit. I don't. I don't know. I can't answer that. This is not I don't know if it's an anime character. Well, I got inspired by an image I saw on the Pinterest. I got inspired from that, and I created this piece. So yeah, I hope I answered your question. So this character, it's not really oh okay, but this is a masterpiece, bro. You are really good to draw. Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the comment. So the final touches, I'll take my pencil again and just adding some soft shadows. All right. Okay. to add more definition to it. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. If I don't know, wanted to say if there's any way I could send it to you, I could have. I would like to sign it off and send it to you. Where are you watching me from? I love it, bro. Yeah, thank you so much, man. All right. So, yep. So this one. Yeah. So I'm gonna do one more art before I love it, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna do one more art before I sign off. Right? This one, this one. We're gonna work on this right now. This drawing reminds me of Spartacus, or more like Troy. Right? Troy or Spartacus or Sparta. Like the Greek stories. I would come here and I'm gonna do this. I think the most important part of drawing something like this is being able to understand the connection of the strokes, right? Because each stroke is independent, however, it finds its way in another place. And if you are not careful, you're just gonna get confused. Right? I can't wait to start shading this one. The shading, it's easy, but feels the details of the metal helmet. It's just so beautiful. Okay. All right. So let's get to it. Let's start with Right. All right, and here as I'm gonna hatch this place. We pay attention as at how I hatch. Okay, here it goes like this, and when I come down, it becomes longer. You need to practice how to draw strokes in order to be able to maintain even spaces. Right? You need to practice that in order to execute it flawlessly. Right? Alright, so I'm gonna get my pencil and do a bit of soft shading. It's a bit difficult to shade this place because you have to shade it as a sphere, right? In order to have it in order to have the spherical shape. If you don't shade it properly, it's gonna turn out very flat. You remember? I don't know if you ever taken a drawing class before. You see, when you're shading an apple, that is how you shade this part. I'm gonna shade all of it the same tone, and after make some highlight just to get a difference in color. Alright, so after I have something like this, and here we're gonna add more shade to it to give it the protruding, right? The protruding feature here, here as well, and also this side goes this way. All right, so you set all of it the same tone, then you give details to the lines or the shadows. This part is very tricky. We're going to set some place darker. Because here would have a reflection because this place is it's a curve, it's curved this way. So this area would bounce would reflect light, right? And you keep the same approach throughout. So here, right, you can have some stuff these areas like this being shiny, right? This area as well. And also here, here, since it's a little protruding, it will definitely reflect some light. Alright, so we keep that. Um, keep this in there. Okay. So I'm gonna end here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Participating with me on this one and also on this one. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And as always, before we end, we just scribble to add some details to it. All right, guys. Yeah. Yeah. That's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thanks for sharing. I'm really, really grateful to all of you, each and every one of you, for the support, for the comments, for the chats, for the jokes. Man, thank you guys so much. All right. Very grateful to meet you, some people like you guys here. All right. So grateful. I'm using an O8 just to give some highlights to it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. It reminds me of Odysseus. Oh yeah, Odysseus. I was thinking of Troy, you know? I was thinking of Troy I was thinking of Troy when I was making it. But yeah, Odysseus. Wow, this is an old classic. I was thinking of Troy when I was making it. It reminded me of Troy when I was creating this thing. But yeah, Odysseus. Hmm. Okay. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I do like mythology. So what's your favorite character? Hmm, I would say Hercules. What about you? Who's your favorite character? Oh, why do you like him? That's tough. Oh, she's about home. Hmm. Can I ask you a question? Are you still there? Is it was it Hannah? Jelonik? Hannah Jelonik? Did I say the name right? I just wanted to know, are you male or female? And are you married? Sometimes I feel like the characters that we like portrays who we are or who we want to be. That's why I'm asking. I don't have any other meaning to the question I'm asking. Do you understand what I mean? So I hope you don't think too much. Oh, Yelonic. Okay. Oh, so where are you from? Female and not. Oh, okay, I understand. Where are you? Are you Polish? Oh, nice to meet you. First Polish friend. And I'm from Ghana and I live in Taiwan. I'm gonna change the marker to 08. I was using 02 previously. I change it to 08 to make the outline here. Exactly. Making it pop much more. There you are. Yeah, I'm from Ghana and work, I'm working in Taiwan. So I live in Taiwan. My favorite brand of markers. Marker. Oh, I have this. I have this. markers, but these are not my favorite. The ones that I really like, I think it's hold on, let me find the name for you. I think it's Cookville. Uh, Let me try and see if I can get the name for you. Those are my favorite markers, but currently this is what I'm using, right? These markers, this is what I'm using, but these are not my favorite markers. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull up a marker. My favorite marker. The name. Um, oh God, I can't remember the name. Forgive me, I can't remember the name. I'm gonna find, I'll try find the name, and when I post this video, I'll put it. I use Credo. Sorry, I mentioned thin liner. I'm stupid. Oh no, you're not stupid. Come on. You're not stupid. Maybe I have to try it. For me, I like for thin liner, it's I like to use this is my favorite pen to draw with. This Micron. I have all the I have all the thickness from '08 to '01. You know, so these are my favorite markers to use, or thin liner if that's how you call it. And yeah, I'll look out for what you were saying, the Credo thin liner pen, right? Oh, oh yeah, I found it. Oh, looks good. I'll buy it. I'll buy this one and try it for my. I think it's gonna take me, I think, 5 days, 4 to 5 days before the order arrives. So I'm gonna buy it and I'll try it. I'll try and see which is better. If this mine if I prefer, which one would I prefer the most? If it's this one that gets the work done, or Credo. Is it Credo? Am I saying it right? Credo or Credo? my brain works with last brain and I just started holidays, I would wait. Sometimes something like that, I guess. I don't know if I'm spelling it right or I can't. Um, I checked online for it and the name popped up. The name popped up and something and pens, a lot of pens came up. So yeah, I think you're saying it right. I'll look it up. And what do you mean by my brain works with last working brain cell and I just started holiday? Oh, you on summer holiday? How long have you been drawing? Um, for about 8 years now, 8, 9 years now, not for long. I became very serious, let's say 3 years ago. Became very serious and decided to like draw every day. Hola. And what about you? How long have you been drawing as well? Draw for about 8 years now, and I'm not even half this good. How often do you practice? You have to, uh, you have to practice and also try to draw from imagination. I think, I think what makes some of my work, I don't know if I can say good, is because I really try to understand light, how light works. If you can understand how light works, even if you have a bad drawing and you are able to shade it well, what I mean by bad drawing is even if the proportion and the scale of your drawing is not right, and you are able to shade it properly with the right principles of light, the drawing is going to look good. It will definitely look good. It's not too, it will look good. So you should try understand how light works, and if you're able to get that down, if you're able to get that down, I'm sure your drawings will definitely look good. Hey, TT, is TT still there? All right, we'll just do a little more scribbles here. All right, do a little more scribbles in and out here. And yeah, let's say for this one. I don't know if I want to do one more art before I sleep. It's almost like it's 1 a.m. here, and I want to do one more before I sleep. Or I should just call it a day and sleep. What do you guys think? I have this one to do. One one eye big, one eyes. One, yeah, one eye big, one small. Yeah, you could have that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a big eye or a small eye. It doesn't really matter. Looks cool, thank you. It doesn't really matter. What I feel like what really matters is if you are able to, shade it properly, you know, and how the the light, the concept of light and reflection and shadows, midtones, highlights, being able to understand how these work. And if you get that, even if you draw like you draw a nose and one of the nostrils is much the nostrils is bigger than the other nostrils. Yeah, with the right shadows, it was trust me on this one. You can just take maybe 3 days to study shading, how it works. Or if you have any question on shading, you can ask me. I'll try to explain it with this one that I'm about to do. I'll try to explain it with this concept. Then you can get it. And if that works, you can go back to some of your drawings and try to reapply that concept to it and see if it works and see how the image transforms. All right, so this is the last. This is the last. Um, you would always give up your clothes. 15. What do you mean you would always give up your clothes? Oh, it could be a DC character. It could be a DC. Oh, you mean this one could be a DC character? Yeah. For me, what I find difficult to draw is fingers. I find fingers a little difficult to draw. It takes me a longer time to draw anything. When I'm drawing fingers, what am I saying? When I'm drawing fingers, it takes me much longer time to complete the sketch of a finger over anything else. My drawings with hands look like a hybrid of a human, a hybrid of a human and an octopus. Aye. And sometimes they have broken bones or fingers like salad fingers. Uh, yeah, fingers. I feel like fingers. It's a bit tricky to draw. I don't know. It takes me a longer time to get fingers to get fingers done. Hey, hello, potato, potato. Or should I say potato, potato? How are you? I feel like this is the longest stream I've ever done. Mostly my streams just last for an hour and I'm done. Today I'm almost 2 hours already. Papito. Oh, my apologies. Papito, Papito. How are you? Why put? It's not potato. It's papit. It's potato. No, what's that? Potato or potato? Potato? Is it potato? Potato. I hope I'm saying it right. A ninja? Hmm. Good question. Is he a ninja? Let me say yes. I was thinking a samurai. I was thinking a samurai. It don't look like a samurai. Cool drawing. Thank you. Yeah. Just thinking a samurai. There's a lot of work to be done in this sketch. A lot of work. Another for the it looks just samurai. Normally have other clothes if I'm right, but it's fictional character, so it's up to you how you call it. That's true. Honestly, when I was sketching it, I wasn't thinking what I wasn't thinking what I was creating. I was just, you know, I was just sketching and yeah, and I sketched this. So samurai, a ninja, but a samurai, what close to samurais were? Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, you're right. I think it's a ninja. A samurai doesn't look like this. I was wrong. Ooh, shame on me. A samurai doesn't look like this. I think it's a ninja. Samurais don't look like this. An undead samurai. Really, an undead samurai. What does that even mean? A zombie. An undead samurai, a zombie. Yeah, I don't think this one has anything to do with a zombie. Do you think so? No, I'm not in an art school. I'm not in an art school. I draw for the heck of it. He just has road clothes and eyes, and white eyes, like a white eye. Oh, but do you know he doesn't have white eyes? His eyes are closed. His eyes are closed. This is his eyebrows. This is his eyebrows. This eyebrows, another eyebrow here. Oh, this is eyebrow. And this is eyes, right? Can you see it? So his eyes are closed. Yeah, it's normal. You know, art is an illusion. Yeah, everything we have, the whole scene kind of thing is illusion. You know, this afternoon I was watching a video about perspective, and it's saying that we don't really see in perspective. And I was like, what? Yeah, sometimes it's crazy. It's crazy. It's pretty funny when you draw something and you give it good shadows and it becomes 3D. Meanwhile, it's just flat. It's just sometimes it makes you question a lot of things about life. But Hannah, thank you so much for staying with me. It's late here. It's almost 2 a.m. I want to go get some sleep. Please like, share, subscribe, and I hope I can see you again tomorrow or whenever I come back online. I mostly stream on Thursdays and Fridays. So I really enjoy chatting with you. And if there's any possible ways that I can I can have you again on chat with you as we draw. It would be really, really amazing. All right. Thank you so much. Like some of my anime. What do you mean some of my anime? All right, Hannah. Good night and hope to see you again. Hope to chat with you again sometime soon. All right. Might come back. I hope to see you. Cool drawing. Thank you. I hope to see you again in the next in my next stream. Hi. What is this? This is a face weave. Face weave. I don't know who face weave is. Is it a character? Does this art look like face weave? I don't know. This character was from it's a character I saw somewhere and I sketched it from imagination. So I don't really know who Face Weave is. Probably might be Face Weave, but I don't know, so I can't answer that. My apologies. Was it more from 8?